My name is Martina, and that night I was in New York on business. The day had been long, filled with meetings and presentations, and I was longing for some distraction. I decided to visit a sophisticated bar near my hotel, famous for its unique cocktails and elegant atmosphere. The bar was softly lit, with jazz music playing in the background. I sat at the counter and ordered a martini, my favorite. As I waited, I felt someone come over and sit next to me. "Martini for Martina," he commented, with a playful smile. I looked to the side and saw a charming man, with an air of mystery. His name was Adrian, a businessman who was in town for similar reasons to mine. We started talking, and I soon realized that there was an undeniable chemistry between us. Adrian was intriguing, with a deep voice and a penetrating gaze that seemed to uncover my most intimate thoughts. After a few drinks, Adrian suggested we go to a nearby jazz club. "It's a special place," he said, with a twinkle in his eye. I agreed, eager to prolong that fascinating evening. The jazz club was even more enchanting than I imagined. Soft lights, an incredible band, and a dance floor that invited romance. Adrian pulled me to dance, and our bodies moved in perfect harmony. The proximity of our bodies, the heat of his touch, everything contributed to intensifying the attraction between us. After a few songs, Adrian took me to a more private area of the club. "I want to show you something," he whispered, his lips brushing my ear and sending shivers down my spine. He opened a door that led to a terrace, where the view of New York at night was simply stunning. Alone on the terrace, the atmosphere became charged with expectation. Adrian moved closer, his hands wrapping around my waist. Our eyes met and, without saying a word, we kissed with overwhelming intensity. I felt my legs weaken as he held me tight, his lips exploring mine with unbridled passion. Adrian pressed me against the wall, his kisses trailing down my neck. His hot breath and skillful touches made my body vibrate with desire. He slid his hands down my back, pulling me even closer to him, and I could feel every muscle in his body tense against mine. The city below us seemed to disappear, and all that existed was the moment we shared. The way Adrian touched me, the way he whispered my name, everything. It made for an incredibly sensual and rapturous experience. Every caress, every kiss, took us deeper into a sea of pleasure. The night passed in a blur of intense sensations. When we finally pulled away, panting and satisfied, Adrian looked at me with a satisfied smile. "That was a night I'll never forget," he said, and I knew he felt the same way. We went back to the bar, where we said goodbye with one last passionate kiss. As I walked back to my hotel, I still felt Adrian's touch on my skin. The memory of that magical night burned into my mind. New York would never be the same for me. That meeting with Adrian was more than just a one-night stand. It was a revelation of desire and passion that I had never experienced before. And somehow I knew that meeting had changed something in me forever.